And welcome back to another ACHA Division II matchup as we have once again the Ohio State Buckeyes taking on your Bowling Green Falcons. Last night we saw a dominating performance by the Buckeyes over the Falcons in a 6-1 final. It seemed like the Buckeyes had control of it all, being at most up by 5 at the end of it, but went up by 4. Oh, captain, my captain, Adam Bertzlaff gets his first of the season. He scores, make it a 4-1 game. Then Ohio State responds with 2 straight unanswered goals once again. Last night we saw Brownie start, Zach Brown start, and then Jack Smalley came in relief after the 4th goal. Justin, what do you think the Falcons need to do today to change their fortunes from last night?
Well, they did a good job on the defensive side of the ice. They did a good job on the defense. I know they gave up 6 goals, but they were doing a good job taking away lanes. But that's something that Ohio State was just unbelievable in their aspect of the game. They were cutting off all the shooting lanes, all the passing lanes, and they did a good job silencing all the top players on BG. They had chances, but they just couldn't find the way around this OSU group. So BG had to do a better job of generating offense. And we have Leo Lapata in net today for the Falcons, and I'm looking for a big game from him today. He played a phenomenal game last Sunday against the Michigan Wolverines, playing in the second game of that series as well. So yeah, I'm looking for a big performance from him today, and yeah, it should be a good one.
Yeah, right now Leo Lapata is having a career year of his life, I'd say. For the Falcons, he has just been absolutely spectacular all year long. Started with the surprise start at Wisconsin, and he's really just taken off since then. Other Falcons to note, we mentioned it last night, Chase Denal going into this series led the entire nation in points, something the Falcons have never had, and it's just a very cool thing to see on the ice. Last night he did get shut out, no points, no assists, no goals. That was coming off of a three games in a row with a hat trick, as we are just ticking down time before we have to start. Justin, what's your final takeaway?
It was a quick question. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Focus on the offense today. The defensive part of the game, it's all set. You know what you got to do on defense, but on offense, try and find a way to generate more offense, and yeah, it should be a good one.
And as the horn sounds, we'll step away for just a second as we get ready for some ACHA hockey.
And we were just about ready for a puck drop as Zenol wins the draw back over to Gray. And thank you guys for tuning in. I am Justin Chicatano alongside my broadcast partner, Ben Shanahan. Pass up the middle. It goes off the skate of Denal all the way back down, and Cantini plays it. And Denal takes it away, puts it in front, and a big save made there by Rooney on the shot from Cole Ferry.
Bowling Green coming much hotter out tonight than they did last night. We saw Ohio State score in the first 58 seconds.
Yep. Nishiki takes it away in the corner, battling there with Cantini. And he runs them into the boards as they still battle away in the corner. And Denol's in there to help out. Top line today for the Falcons. On the left wing, Cole Ferry. Down the middle at center, Chase Denol. And on the right wing, Chase Nitschke. And it comes back over to Zeeble. And Zeeble shot. Glove save by Rooney, and he holds it. And so a good start already, as they have already gotten a couple shots on goal. And an early chance for Ferry right on the doorstep. Rooney came up big. And, I mean, we said that how many times last night where he would just somehow end up excuse me. He would somehow just end up squaring the puck on every single chance that they got.
Yeah, last night definitely Rooney was the, I know there were 6 goals by the Ohio State offense, but Rooney was definitely the star of the show last night.
And now Harvath moves in, and he was poke checked there by Hubbard. And now Kerr has it. And Kerr plays it down low, and it's taken away by the Buckeyes, and they will attempt to clear the zone and break out. And then they do, and the puck goes all the way back down. Harchie racing in after it. It's taken there by the Buckeyes. The pass in the middle, and off of Dubendorfer into the corner. Now played in the middle, and a shot there, and they score! And just like last night, OSU cashes in early. Just a minute 21 into the game. 1-0 Buckeyes.
Yeah, I mean, Ohio State's an explosive offense. We saw it last night. We see it once again. They come, they shoot, they score. Very great team they have in Columbus, and now Bowling Green has to respond here, something they did not do last night well.
And that is Jake Cimarusi on the goal, the senior out of Buffalo Grove, Illinois. Horvath on the draw for the Falcons. And he was tied up there on the draw, and it was won back by the Buckeyes. Now it's a battle for at center ice. Dubendorfer chops at it, and taken back by Ohio State and cleared back down, where Lopata will play it behind the net. And Dirkmayer plays it near Kerr, was taken away. And a shot and a save made by Lopata, and that puck goes up into the mesh, and that will stop play.
Yeah, if you're Bowling Green, you had such a great start compared to last night. You had a few shots on net before Ohio State even had a goal. You're going to have to somehow fix that and get that back on your side, because right now Ohio State has come out after this goal very hot.
And the Falcons make a line change. They put the third line out there with Schuler. And the puck comes over to the Buckeyes. It's played back in deep. Schuler racing in after it. And he will get to it. And they'll race out. On the line with him are Mark Rudo and John Jaros. And a big
huge hit
by Schuler, as Jaros connected first, and then Schuler followed up on the hit. Now it's played by Rudo off the boards and out of the zone. Klein racing after it.
Yeah, we said that last night, Justin, is we need Bowling Green to throw some bodies around and lay some lumber, and bringing John Jaros in that lineup, that'll do it right away. He's one of those very talented enforcers out there.
And Gray played it across him and off the stick of Jaros. Now it goes in deep, and Rooney will play it around. Great heads-up play by the OSU netminder. And that puck is taken out by Vineyard and played in the middle. Smith has it now. Smith plays it off the boards near the OSU bench. And the puck comes over to Salt. Salt washed there by Smith. And now Bertzlaff goes in to help. And it's cleared out of the zone and played right back in by Trent Gray. And Salt will play it behind the net. Salt waits with it and plays it up the middle. And Smith has it. Smith up the ice. And the shot there was blocked off by Zeeble. And now Harchie goes in to play it. Harchie backhands one around near Smith. And Smith plays it near Salt, and Salt's shot. And that one got deflected wide. Now comes back over to Salt again at the point. Salt fakes the shot and throws it in deep. Zeeble is in the play it there, and he plays it over to Schutte. And now Schutte has it. I pass across over to Harchie. And Harchie will skate the puck out, and he will play it in deep.
Yeah, Bowling Green looking to stop what Ohio State did just so well last night, making it very hard to get out of that offensive zone.
And the shot there went just wide. Now it's played in deep. Zeeble giving chase, and he's able to play it up over to Schutte, and Schutte plays it near Ferry, but it went past him. OSU throw it back down the ice, and it's taken in front now and cleared out of there, as Carriero had the chance, and we saw him score twice last night, and the Potter was able to play it away. And now it's played over to Nitschke, and it went just past him, and now Dill has it, backhand went off the outside of the net. And now Nitschke Pass across. And the one-timer there, glove save by Rooney, and he holds on the one-timer from Carter Klein. 15:38 to go in the first. 1-0 OSU lead the Bowling Green Falcons.
Yeah, we see Nitschke in the first line tonight. It's kind of been a changing spot. Recently we had Pavlanu go down, and then we had Nelson go down last night.
And the shot there by Farias, he was stick checked, save made by Rooney. And now Deneau battling for it there. Puck comes around. Ferry stops it up there. Ferry pass across to Klein. Klein shoots one through traffic, and now it's tipped wide. Now pass in front, whacked out by Nitschke, but he couldn't get a stick on it, and now it's cleared out. And a big hit there by Klein.
Huge hit by Klein right there.
And now Gray plays it up. Gray had it roll off his stick, and it's played back down by Hoy, and now it's taken by Klein. He plays it over to Ferry. Ferry over to Kerr. Kerr moves in with it, plays it off the boards and in. Now it's played around the boards near Cimarusti, but it's taken there by Dubendorfer, and now Kerr has it. Kerr back to Dubendorfer. And a great move there. Pass in front and went off the outside of the net. And now it's played back around near Horvath. Horvath trying to play it, and he's able to get to it. And the pass across to Dubendorfer, and he couldn't get a shot off. And now it's played up over to Cimarusti. Horvath stole it, and now it's played across over to Zeeble. Zeeble always dangerous. He throws it in on net, and it's scooped up there by Rooney, and he will hold it. 14:24 to go in the first.
Yeah, Bowling Green doing a decent job, I'd say. Justin, what do you think of them responding after this first goal?
I mean, they've done well. They've had a couple of chances. We just saw just a second ago Horvath with a great pass in front to Dubendorfer, but he was checked right as he got it, and a great defensive play again by the Buckeyes. We saw that so many times last night. And now it's played out. Cimarusi trying to get to it, and he will. He plays it in front, and it's cleared out of there by Dirk Matt. But it's kept in, though. Horvath watching the streaking Buckeye there, and now behind the net goes past Cimarusti. He takes over, makes a mover on Dubendorfer, and a shot in front is saved. It's loose in the crease, or in the slot, excuse me, and it comes over to the Buckeye trailing in front. Now back at the point, thrown in front, and taken there by Zeeble. Zeeble plays it over to Horvath. Horvath now over to Kerr. Kerr makes a move. He's able to play it in deep. That's played down the ice at the red lines. Pass across, taken away though by Jaros, and he moves in with Schuler. Jaros makes a move, shoots one, and that one went wide.
Yeah, I do like this new line, the third line. Jaros out there. He knows how to throw that body around, and Bowling Green doesn't get as scared as they usually are.
And the Jaros moves in. Schuler trying to play, and he kicks it to himself. Backhander, and that may have went off the outside of the net. Not sure if Rooney got a piece of it with the pad. Now it comes over to Saltz. Salt pass across. I hopped over his teammate's stick. Harchie pokes at it. Now it's taken over by Schuler. It went off his stick and neutral ice. Now it's taken back by the Buckeyes, and Salt plays it up. And the puck is thrown in at the far corner. Now it's taken away at the point, and the shot there went wide. And Schuler with a hit behind the net. You see battles away there. Now comes out in front, and it leaves the zone as OSU is forced to regroup at neutral ice, and it's played in where Lopata will go behind the net and stop it up and leave it for Harchie.
12:27 left in this first period. It's been a long shift since we've had a break. And as I say that, a puck goes in the crowd.
Up over the glass, and then we'll stop play. $12:20 to go in the first. BG down 1-0 against the OSU Buckeyes. First half shooty and Messenger on the ice with defenders Carter Klein and Trey Zeeble.
Bertzlaff had his first career goal last night, or first goal of the season rather. Captain's been here for a while. He has a lot of goals.
Now it's taken over. Bertzlaff trying to race after it, and it's played in deep behind the net. Zeeble takes over there. Zeeble gives it over to Shooting. He backhands one off the boards. Now Bertzlaff has it, and he backhands one that was taken away. Now the puck goes all the way down and covered up by Rooney as it rolled in on him, and that stops play with 11:55 to go in the first period. And then the faceoff will be at the far circle in the OSU D zone. Same unit out there. Bertzlaff, Schutte, Messenger, Klein, and Zeeble. And it's one back near Klein. And Klein shot glove through traffic by Rooney, and he holds it.
Yeah, Carter Klein not in the lineup last night. In the lineup tonight, freshman defender has a good shot, and we have already seen his physical play. Big hit at the center ice circle.
Bertzlaff on the draw against Oy, and it's one back by Hoy, but now Schutte battles for it there with Cantini. Now Cantini takes it away and plays it over to his D partner. Now it's put up the ice near Hoy, went off his skate. Now Zeeble off the board. Schutte plays it out. Now it's tipped in by the Buckeyes. Flying off the boards over to Schutte, hopped over his stick. Messenger with a poke check there, and now it's loose in the corner. Carriero tried to take it, but Zeeble stole it away from him. And now Cantini plays it back. And here come the Buckeyes. Go ahead, Ben.
Ohio State does a good job of, at least in the past, 3.5 periods, of making sure this first line just kind of runs out of time on the ice. They love to pass that puck around and make sure they don't get any chances, because it is a very dangerous first line Bowling Green has.
Now it's played around near Carriero. And he plays it in deep. Harchie going back to retrieve it. He goes for help. And now Dirk Matt back to him, and now Nitschke trying to play it. And he's able to get it out. And a pass across, and Denol racing after it. It's thrown back down the ice. And now Dirk Matt plays it over to Nitschke. Backhand pass, and he just missed Denol on the pass, and it rolls in on Rooney, and he covers up. 10-17 to go here in the first. And we've seen a pretty even game so far. I think chances on both sides, and great goaltending from both sides. We've seen both goalies make a few good saves.
Yeah, we've seen both. Like you said, we've seen both sides have great chances. The only team to capitalize Ohio State, and that's why they lead 1-0. But Bowling Green's very much in this game at the moment.
Now Kerr's pass was stolen, and it's played around. Back behind the net, Marusi plays it back, and a shot there. Save made with the glove by Lapata, and he will hold it.
And it seems like Lapata bounced back after that early goal real well so far. What is your Shanna plan for this second half of the first period, Justin?
Not a Shanna plan if my name isn't Shanahan, is it?
I thought we were sponsored by the Shanna plan.
You're sponsored by the Shanna plan.
What do you want to see these last 10 minutes for Bowling Green?
Well, I mean, we know, like, down the stretch, this team plays really, really well. They wear teams out. Fatigue doesn't really affect them, so I look for them to keep on pushing harder and harder as the period goes along, and as the game goes along as well. Now Dubendorfer pass across, and it went past Horvath. Down behind the net, wheeled back around. Rudo trying to play it. Now Horvath takes it, pass across over to Rudo. He moves in, he shoots, and that one went up high. It may have been tipped. I don't think it was, though. I think it just went high and wide. Now played across. Jarro sips it away and moves on in. He's looking for help. Waits with it. Pass across near Horvath. Went off his skate. I'm sorry, that was Rudo. Excuse me, not Horvath. Gray plays it in deep. Now it's taken back by the Buckeyes. And played around there. Schuler with a hit there. Now it takes a shot and went wide as he was just trying to play it in deep. Now a battle at the side of the net. And Schuler got knocked down, and it was covered up by Rooney. 8:48 to go here in the first period. 1-0 Ohio State over Bowling Green.
Another nice crowd for ACHA action as we sit in this break waiting for the puck to drop. Busy day at Slater Family Ice Arena. First, the Bowling Green High School Bobcats defeated Shaker Heights High School. Right now we got the club game. Bowling Green versus Ohio State is what you're watching right now. And then we have, a penalty.
Mm-hmm. And BG will be getting the first power play of the game, as we saw last night as well.
No, it's going to be both men.
Oh, it is. Yep, never mind.
I think that's going to be a double roughing call.
A premature call there.
No, I thought it was well as well because Schuler was down on the ice.
As it'll be Dylan Smith and Luke Schuler serving both minor penalties.
And the ref signals 4-on-4 play. And like I'll finish this up. Busy day at the Slater Family Ice Arena. Bobcats, Bowling Green Bobcats win. ACHA is playing right now against Ohio State. And then to wrap up this evening, 7 o'clock, Bowling Green Division I hockey plays Michigan Tech.
Did all in the draw, and it's one back by him over to Tiggs, and Tiggs plays it in deep. Comes over to Nitschke. Nitschke back pass over to Tiggs. Tiggs down low, and it went past and all. Now it's taken over by Seaman, and he plays it out. He puts it in front, and then went through the crease, as now Nitschke will take over and skate it out. And he's poked off the puck there, and he will go back to retrieve it. He moves in down the near wing. He got running too hard there, as he had 2 men on him.
As our usual producer just announced, he's on PA tonight, Chip. Luke Schuler got docked for 2 minutes for cross-checking, and the Buckeye got 2 minutes for roughing.
And that shot is stick saved by Lapata, and a big hit behind the net on Gray. Now it's taken back by the Buckeyes at the far corner, and Denal takes it and gives it over to Ferry. Ferry moves in with it. Now skates back, gives it over to Dirkmatt. And Dirkmatt played it off the outside of the net around, and it's kicked out by Gray.
Time ticking down on this penalty, 37 seconds left on the double minor.
And now it goes past Gray, and he's able to poke it. Now it's taken back up by the Buckeyes. And pass across, Simarusti in front, and that went through the crease wide. And the shot on there, save made by Lapata. And that went up into the mesh. 6:49 to go in the first. And 14 seconds to go on both minor penalties. A Ferry on the draw. We normally don't see him take draws.
Yeah, I guess Bowling Green's just kind of changing it up.
And he's able to win it back. And the puck comes over to him. And now Dirkmatt got taken down there, and he plays it on his body. And a hand pass is called.
We saw a lot of those last night, as we mentioned in the broadcast.
I want to say we saw at least 6. And the faceoff will be back in the BG defensive zone.
And those were like 6 hand passes in like 5 minutes. It was crazy.
Yeah. Ferry on the draw again with him, Kerr, Archie, and Dirkmatt. And Ferry will take it against the OSU captain, Oy, and Oy wins it back. And then OSU player got high sticked. He may have been high sticked. I don't see a hand go up. I just went to grab his face. Oh wait,
and
no,
we have another penalty.
There is a hand up. I couldn't quite see it. As Ferry will go into the box for high sticking. So OSU will get the first power play of the game now. Here with 6:28 left to go in the first. And the penalty killers out on the ice for the Falcons will be Logan Harchie, Colin Dirkmatt, Adam Bertzlaff, and Tanner Smith.
And if you're Bowling Green, this could be back-breaking. I mean, you just killed off a 4-on-4 penalty, or not power play or penalty kill, but 4-on-4.
Played through a 4-on-4. And
now you got another 2 minutes of 5-on-4 with, bearing a goal.
Bertzlaff against Oy on the draw, and Bertzlaff wins it back. And Dirkmatt threw it around, and it's kept in by the Buckeyes as they will look to get set up on the power play. And played in deep by Carriero as he skates towards the crease and played back out at the point. Now pass across, great passing here. Oy shoots, and that one went wide. And now Cantini plays it. And a pass across. Now down low, Oy has it. Oy pass in front, knocked down there. Now played around back at the point. And a great move there by the OSU man, and a shot was blocked in front and cleared back down by Bertzlaff.
Great clear by the captain there to spend some time off the penalty. About 1:15 left.
As now OSU will get set up once again. I pass across. Cantini has it there, excuse me. And the shot on, and they score. Lots of traffic in front, and Lapata got screened. And that one beat him high glove side. Power play goal. And with 5:28 to go in the first, OSU has a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, it's kind of reminiscent, as English is hard, of last night. OSU scores the first two, and it just seems like all the momentum's on their side. Bowling Green needs to do something here to bounce back and make this a game.
And that goal coming off the stick of Michael Kudish, the sophomore out of Geneva, Illinois.
A lot of Illinois guys on Ohio State.
Yeah,
we mentioned a
there's
few of them.
There's a lot of guys from Cleveland and a lot of guys from Illinois.
And even a guy from Turkey.
Yeah, no, yeah. I don't think I'll ever broadcast another game again with a guy from Turkey. Now Harchi, he shoots, pad save made by Rooney.
At least until you're an NHL broadcaster, Justin.
I don't think there are any NHL players from Turkey.
Yeah.
I don't think there are, at least. I know
yeah, I guess that is a good point.
There's a couple guys from Australia. I know that. Now Horvath takes it away. I think it's running two there. Kerr plays it back to the point. And one time we're there by Tiggs went wide. I'm not sure if that was a shot pass. I believe it was. We saw him wind up. I assume he was shooting it. He loves to shoot the puck from the point like that on the one-timer. And it comes back over to him now, and he plays it in deep. Hubbard plays it back behind the net. And he plays it around. Now it's backhanded out of the zone. As Harchi will race back to get it. Harchi played it near Tiggs, but it went past him. And now it's played back in. And pass across, and the shot there got deflected wide. Now back behind the net. Simarusti shoots, and he scores. And I'm not sure how that one squeaked in, but it went under the pad, I believe, of Lapata. And that makes it a 3-0 OSU lead with 4:16 to go in the first.
Yeah, Ohio State doing exactly what they did last night, just kind of being everywhere on the ice. It just seems like there's a lot more of those red jerseys out there than the whites. It seems like they're just everywhere on the ice, in the passing lanes, in the shooting lanes, and blowing against the puck, and then they're just so spread out and they pass so fast. They take a 3-0 lead.
It all on the draw, and it's won back by Carriero, and now Salt has it. Salt is the guy we just mentioned, the one from Turkey. And now it's played in. It's loose, and a hit there by Ferry. And comes back, and a shot there off the crossbar and up into the mesh. And that was a bullet of a shot there. And luckily it caught iron.
Yeah, this could be a 4-0 game because it just beat Lapata.
And once again,
goalie's best friend, though.
They did a good job of this last night, getting a lot of traffic in front. So you take away the goalie's vision, and we saw that on the second goal that they scored. Now it's brought back in. Simarusi spins. I played across, and Ferry takes it away, but it got taken off him. Now it's over to Nitschke, but kept in, though, by Salt. Salt moves in, and the shot there was blocked off, and now Denol will skid it out. Denol gets to it. Moves in. Great move there. He shoots, and a great save there by Rooney, and the rebound. It's loose, and it's covered up there.
As Ferry got pushed into Rooney, I believe both players are okay.
And then Denol shoved down Simarusi there beside the net, and they're having some choice words sent back and forth between each other. And that will stop play. And a great chance there for Denol and Ferry. And
we also have a broken twig out there.
Rooney made a couple of great saves there on that rush.
Yeah, I just don't think Ferry had much room. I mean, that puck was right in front of that, right in front of Rooney.
He was he was too close to the net to
make a move or anything.
Like do anything with it, yeah.
Oh, this game will remain 3-0 with 3:35 left
now,
in the first.
Smith on the draw against Denol, and Denol wins it back. Now it comes back over. Back behind the net, and now played out. Vineyard. Played it out, and then Zeeble played it right back in. Cantini throws it around. Now it's taken there. But that was D-man and thrown out near Vineyard. And he brings it into the zone down the near wing, and a shot was blocked off. Now back at the point. Faked one-timer, and a shot there may have been tipped wide. I believe it was. I'm not sure if Lapata, if it went off his glove, but I believe that was a tipped wide. Excuse me.
Yeah, I'd say so too, Justin, is how that puck directory came off.
And now Cantini plays it in deep. He played in front, and it cleared out of there by Denol, and he will skate it out. He moves in, makes a move around Cantini, and tried to backhand in the front, but it was blocked off. And now Cantini will play it out. And now Seaman has it, and he has Vineyard to his left. And he plays it in deep. And a big hit there as Klein lost his stick, and it comes in front, and that shot was blocked off as Oye had the chance in front. Now it's cleared out. Jarl trying to play it. It was backhanded back in by Vineyard, and now Dirkmatt will play it over to Klein and play it up the ice, and it went past Schuler all the way back down, and icing is called with 2:02 to go here in the first 3-0 OSU over Bowling Green. Yeah,
and if you're Bowling Green, I mean, strategy has to be just get out of this period maybe with one. If not, you do not want to make that lead any worse for Ohio State. You've already come back from being down 3-0 in the period before, and that was Michigan on last Thursday at Yost Ice Arena. We'll see what they can do here. 2 minutes left in this first period. 3-0 Buckeyes.
Now Schuler against Hoya on the draw, and Hoya wins it back. And it came over to an OSU forward, but he couldn't corral it. Now big hit there by Rudo. The puck comes around over to Jaros, and he's able to play it out as it went off the skate into the glass. Rudo trying to play it in. And Schuler was able to backhand one in deep, where Hubbard will take over. And a big collision there behind the net between John Jaros and Hubbard of OSU. Now Hoy plays it in deep. Now behind the net, Messenger trying to play it, and he got knocked down, and a penalty is called against Oye. And it's going to be for cross-checking, as BG will get their first power play of the game.
Yeah, and it'd be huge if Bowling Green capitalize on this. It's going to end the period on the power play in about 40 seconds. About 40 seconds they'll have left. 38 seconds if you want to be fair in the next period with the man advantage and barring a goal.
And the power play unit on the ice: Gray, Denol, Nitschke, Ferry, Ziebel. And going to the box for OSU was Jordan Oye, the senior out of Avon, Ohio, and the captain of OSU. The pass across, Ferry. Now over to Ziebel. Ziebel shoots one, pad save made by Rooney, and now Denol has it. And Denol's pass came over to Ziebel. And now Gray. Back to Ziebel. Ziebel waits. He fanned on the shot, and he tried to play it in deep, and he got back to it, and now Denol has it. Moving on in, Denol shoots, and that one may have hit something in front. I'm not sure if Rooney got a piece of it. Now, BG still controls, and a shot on there went wide. And Ferry will keep it in. Ferry threw it past Denol, and it's played out by the Buckeyes. 40 seconds to go here in the first period.
Great start to this Bowling Green power plays. We saw them go 0 for 3 last night on power plays.
Now Gray leaves it for Denol. Denol stops up there. Let's play back over to Tiggs. Tiggs behind the net, and he drops it off the outside of the net. And now Gray leaves it off for Tiggs. Tiggs waits with it, and he backhands one in deep. Horvath trying to play it. Kerr racing after it against a Vineyard. Pass in front, and it's stopped there. And Tiggs couldn't keep it in. And that will do it for the first period, as BG will have a power play for the first 38 seconds of the second period. And OSU has a 3-0 lead at the end of one.
And we'll go right into our Dirty Birds intermission report. Since I'm the one starting, I will ask Justin the question. Justin, what do you see from that first period that you liked, and what was the thing you think they need to improve on going into the second?
Well, they were able to get chances, more chances than last night. Here in the first period tonight compared to the one last night, they were able to get a lot more chances. And Rooney came up big on all the chances that they had. But keep on throwing, keep on throwing pucks on net, and one will eventually go in if you keep on getting all the chances that you've been getting. But yeah, I mean, the defense, it's been there. One thing they have to adjust is there seems to be a lot of traffic in front, not a lot of penetration in front. You have to be able to clear those guys that are providing screens and taking away Lapata's vision, to be able to get them and move them out of the way. Use your be physical in front of the net is one of the most important places of the ice, to be physical, and that's something that I look for BG to do here in the second and third period. And yeah, so keep on getting chances and throw the bodies around in front of the net to protect your goaltender and his vision. What about you? What's your Shanna plan for the second period?
Yeah, I mean, you were down 3-0 against Michigan, so you're not out of this, right? There's nothing. You're going to be mad with how you started, but it's there's comeback could still be possible if you're Bowling Green. Like you said, you got to clear those guys in front of Leo. You can't let your goalie get bullied out there when he's trying to do his job. But if you're Bowling Green, I've liked how John Jarvis has played so far, throwing that body. Maybe everybody starts throwing that body around. Ohio State doesn't go where they get hit. They don't go once you start hitting them. And you got to find a puck in the net. You got 38 seconds to start the period with the man advantage. Put a few pucks on net, see if one could get buried. And with that, this has been the Dirty Birds intermission report. We have about 13 minutes and 13 seconds left until we see puck drop again. Stay tuned. You don't want to miss the rest of this one.
And we are back and ready for the start of the second period between the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Bowling Green State Falcons. I am Dustin Chicatano alongside my broadcast partner, Ben Shanahan. So, BG will have a power play for the first 38 seconds of the second period. OSU has a 3-0 lead heading into the second period. And we talked about our keys here in the second period. Ben, if you want to go into more detail on what we both said on my plan and your plan, Shannon plan.
Yeah, so I mean, for this one, you're going to have to start out early, start out fast. You have 38 seconds where you have the man advantage. You're going to have to take at least a few shots in the last 38 seconds. You can't let Ohio State burn this off easy. And you're going to have to find a way to get a puck in the net and use the momentum.
And that's played in, and then all chopped at it, and it's cleared back down, and the Potta stops it. And now Gray takes over. Gray waits and throws it over to Ferry. Very long pass over to Zeeble. And Zeeble heads down the far wing, and he puts it in deep. And then all gets to it first. And then all trying to battle for it there. And I was taken out and cleared back down, and that will do it for the power play. So the BG power play 0 for 1 so far in this game.
Yeah, tough series so far, 0 for 4 for the Falcons. They're gonna have to get that monkey off the back at some point. You gotta take an advantage when you have an advantage.
Now Zeeble off the boards, plays it over to Gred, and now Dubendorfer is trying to play it. And that dumping attempt was blocked off, and it goes up into the bench. And the faceoff will be outside the OSU D zone. Or, I'm sorry, the BGSU D zone. I haven't mentally switched sides yet. It was a long ride back last night. We didn't get back to Bowling Green until about, what was it, about 2:20?
Yeah, I mean, it was a late night.
Yeah, 2:20 and a quick turnaround.
Yeah, 12 hours. You get, a few hours to sleep, and then you're back setting up for the rink, and then, get thrown off a little bit by delayed start with the high school game.
Yeah. Horvath on the draw against Carriero, and Carriero wins it back.
Part of a Bowling Green triple header for hockey today. High school, then ACHA, and then at 7:07 we got the D1 game against Michigan Tech. Tune into 88.1 for that. Charlie Ryan will have a beautiful call.
And that should be a good one. We heard from one of the staff members, Scooter, that last night it was an absolute tilt.
Yeah.
Last night it was a great game.
Yeah, they lost. BG ended up losing 3-2, but had 43 shots on net. Scooter said it's probably the best game he's seen them play in a while,
and
even though it didn't go their way.
It's unfortunate. I mean, especially like when you play your best game and you lose by 1, it's a gut-wrenching result. But the one thing you can do is bounce back, and you're playing the same team again here tonight.
And that's what Bowling Green ACHA has to do too, bounce back in this second and third period.
Jarrell's trying to get to it. And he tried to spin one back for Schuler, but he got run into hard there by Salt. And now Salt has the puck.
And if you're Ohio State, John Jarros doesn't forget that stuff. Expect a receipt coming up.
And now Simarusti run into there by Harchi. Behind the net. And a shot there, and went off the outside of the net. Now at the point, it's taken, and a shot there. He got deflected wide.
Nice shot blocked by Schuler there to get that one shot wide.
Now thrown around, off the boards. Thrown in, save made by Lapata with the pad. On the shot that came from Hubbard. And that a dumping attempt goes just wide of the net, and icing is called as I guess the dumping attempt, they weren't past the red line yet.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how far you have to be past the red line. I thought it was just as soon as the puck passes it, but excuse me, Schuler's called for icing, as I think he was just trying to dump that in to get a line change.
Schuler, Jaros, and Rudo on the ice with Dirkmatt and Harchi. And it's cleared out of the zone. And it goes all the way back down. Hubbard racing in after it. And icing is called. 17:05 to go here in the second period. Still 3-0 Ohio State.
'Cause I don't think Mark Rudo liked that icing call. He kind of stopped and waited back there, a little frustrated. Bowling Green, you can't let the frustrations get to you, though. You're still down 3-0. You need to put a puck in the back of the net and get a rally for 2 more after that.
Schuler on the draw for BG. And on the tie-up, it's one back by OSU as they control, and the shot went wide. It's thrown towards the net, and save made by Lapata as he played it with the stick up into the glass. Now it's cleared out of there, and it goes up over the glass and out of play, and that will stop play with 16:52 remaining here in the second, and the faceoff will remain once again in the BG defensive zone, and this time it'll be at the far circle.
We'll see if a change of face-off spot is a change of fortune for Bowling Green. They need to get this out of their zone. It's been in there for a little bit.
Now Klein trying to play it, and it comes around. Dirk Matt battling for it there. And the pass was fanned on, and now Dirk Matt will skate it out. And now Schutte. Schutte had to take it off him, and this could be a 2-on-1 as OSU brings it in. Pass across, and it comes in front, and the OSU forward could not get a shot off. Great positioning there by BG to negate the 2-on-1, and now Hubbard, a shot, got blocked off in the slot, and now it's put across over to Bertzlaff, and now Schutte. Schutte plays it in deep, comes all the way around, and Klein will stop it up there, and Klein threw it in front, and it's gloved by Rooney, and he will hold it. 16:05 to go in the second.
Bowling Green sends out that first line once again. That's kind of been silenced this entire weekend. See if they can change that tonight.
Ferry, Denal, and Nitschke. And this one back by the Buckeyes. And Cantini plays it out. It goes all the way down. Gray racing in after it. And icing is called. And a great effort there from Gray to successfully get back to the puck first.
Yeah, big gym guy, Trent Gray, skated down all the way there and got the icing call.
And the faceoff will be at the near circle to the right of Declan Rooney. Smith against Denal on the draw, and Smith wins it back over to Cantini. It's thrown around, and Nitschke steals it.
And the ref took a tumble there. He's checking his skate. That was a funny moment. We had Mikey Papalanu working a scoreboard laughing over there.
Now Ferry backhands one in deep, and Denal stops it up there. He plays off the boards over to Nitschke. And Nitschke back at the point. Pass across, went past Zeeble on the pass from Gray. Now Nitschke has it. Back out over to Gray. Gray waits. Gray shoots, and that shot was blocked off into the corner. Denal battling for it there. Ferry poked at it, but it came right over to the OSU player. And now Ferry brings it in, and this could be a chance here. Ferry moves in, pass across, and the one-timer, and he put it wide. And that was Nitschke on the one-timer, and he put it just wide. And that was a really awkward angle that he took the shot at. And that shot was tipped and saved by Rooney. So a couple chances here on that shift for the first line. And they controlled most of the play during that shift. And I'll look for more of that as this game goes along. 14:59 left to go in the second.
And that was a beautiful play by Cole Ferry, as we've seen him do that a lot this year. Just Nitschke couldn't find it correctly on his stick, but great play, great setup there, great chance.
Now it's played back. Kerr battling for it, and he will take it away. Kerr plays back out at the point, takes the shot, and it came over to Horvath as it was tipped. It's played back behind the net. Hoy has it, and they're able to play it out as OSU will make the transition. A great move there, and a backhander, gloved, and it's loose and put just wide. As Zapata got up to glove that, and he lost his footing. And back to the point. Shot on there, got blocked in front. And takes it, skated out, and he plays it over to Kerr. And Kerr just lost it. Now it's taken back, and Dubendorfer steals it. And now it's played back in by the Buckeyes. And Lapata will go back to stop it back behind the net, and Harchie will take over. Harchie plays it over to Dubendorfer. And off the boards, it was blocked off, and it comes in front, and Tiggs will clear it out.
About 14 minutes left in this second period. 3-0 Buckeyes if you're just tuning in.
And icing is called.
I think Bowling Green's doing a lot better job so far this period as I'll knock on wood saying this, of controlling this Ohio State team that's been very, very dominant and powerful, to say the least, this weekend on all fronts, from offense to defense to Rooney in the net.
And the shot off of Cimarusi's stick was tipped up into the mesh. And now the forwards on the ice, as they make a change, are Schuler, Rudo, and Jaros, and defensemen Turkmat and Klein. Schuler on the draw against Carriero, and he wins it back over to Lapata, who played it away with the stick.
That's a weird bounce. Luckily, Lapata got a stick on that.
Now back at the point, shot on, and it went wide. And now Jaros waits with it, and he plays it out off the boards, and Cimarusi takes it away. Cimarusi trying to protect it, and a big collision there at center ice.
Is that a penalty?
And a trip is called. And it's going to be going against Bowling Green, as it will be
Big John Jaros serving the penalty.
Yeah.
And I said, look out for that receipt coming.
Sure. It was a weird collision at center ice, as both Rudo and Jaros collided with each other, and somebody broke their stick.
Yeah, I think that was Jaros. He skated and got a new stick, and then came to the penalty box. Yeah, I thought that was a clean hit, but ref saw something different than I did. It's a tripping call, 2 minutes in the box for John Jaros.
So OSU gets their second power play of the game. They are a 1-for-1 on the man advantage. Now Cimarusi pass across. Salt plays it back over to Cimarusi. Now back to Salt at the point. And he gives it over to Carriero. He waits, puts it down low, and he has it back at the far boards. Now at the point. Drive by Salt, and that one got tipped wide. And another penalty coming up, I believe.
Is that in Ohio State?
Possibly, or no, maybe it was a hand pass, or the puck was touched with a high stick. Yes, it was, yep.
Okay.
So it's going to come out of the zone. And yeah, the puck was touched with a high stick. So yeah, it'll come all the way back down. And Gray with a little chop there at one of the OSU Buckeyes. Horvath against Carriero on the draw, and Carriero wins it back. Horvath pursuing Salt there, and Salt will take it out and pass it across. And put on in, pass in front, and it was cleared out of there. Now back at the point, Cimarusi moves on in. He waits with it, and he just lost the puck. And he gets it back. Back pass over to Salt. Salt waiting with it, pass across, and the one-timer went up and over the net. And the net, it came off its mooring, so that will stop play. 12:35 to go in the second.
Ohio State so far 1-for-1 on the penalty, or the power play rather. Man advantage. Well, we're looking to change that this time around. 1:10 left on the John Jaros tripping penalty. 12:35 left in the second period.
Horvath on the draw, and he will take it against Hoy. Zeeble, Nitschke, and Gray are the other penalty killers. It comes near Nitschke, but he couldn't play as it was poked away from him. Zeeble with a hit in the corner. Now behind the net. Pass in front, and nobody was there, but Cantini is able to keep it in. I play it near Hoy. It went past him, and it comes back over to him as OSU controls. Now it's brought back along at the point. And the shot there, and they score. Cantini threw it on, and that puck had eyes. And the second power play goal of the game for OSU extends their lead. It's now 4-0.
Yeah, and I will say this Ohio State team kind of does exactly what we want the Bowling Green team to be, obviously up 4-0, but they put pucks on net. They get that screen out there. Everything that me and you, Justin, been saying all year, Ohio State's really doing right now. Being physical, pucks on net as much as possible, screening the goalie. And that's why they lead 4-0 in this one with about half of a game to go.
And that Tiggs pass across, Harchie. Harchie threw it in, and Broussard didn't touch it, and he's giving some lip to the official as he thought he did. I thought he might have, but I don't believe he did. His icing is called. 11 minutes and 59 seconds left to go here in the second. 4-0 Ohio State over Bowling Green here at Slater Family Ice Arena in Bowling Green, Ohio. And the face-off won back by OSU. Archie plays it off the boards, but it's kept in. The backhander in front, and that one got tipped wide. As it took a weird bounce. And now Bert's left. They're trying to play it. It's taken back over. Now behind the net. Played it off the outside of the net, and a save by Lapata. Now back at the point. It's played across. And Cantini with it. He shoots, and that one went high and wide. Now Schutte trying to play it out. And Bert's left. We're trying to play it there, so he was brought into the OSU bench there. Now Harchi plays it around. He goes past Smith, and is able to go up down, and he knocks down Cantini hard there. Great hit there from Tanner Smith.
He's another one of those physical players. That one, Tanner Smith's on defense, though. He's playing his 4th game of the season.
Now the Buckeyes work it up. Pass across. Now thrown in deep. And the Buckeyes passing it all over the ice. Now Nitschke will take over. Nitschke pass across. And it was taken back over by the Buckeyes as they will bring it back in. Tiggs now. Tiggs pass across. Stolen away by the Buckeyes again. And the shot on there. Tipped and cleared out by Tiggs. And the pass across was fanned on, but they're able to get back to it. And now it's played back in by Denal as he played it into the zone, but it was taken right back out. And they're all whacking away at it, and now it comes out by the center ice face-off circle and thrown back down by Ferry, and it's gloved by Rooney, and he will hold it. 10-12 left to go in the second.
I know we've been talking about how dominant the Ohio State offense is, but let's talk about that Ohio State goalie right now. Rooney, he saved every chance besides one this weekend. He's done a great job in that of keeping this game in the Buckeyes' favor.
Horvath on the draw. He wins it back, and a shot by Kerr got tipped up into the netting, and that was stop play. All the same players out on the ice still. Carriero against Horvath on the draw, and he wins back again. And a shot by Kerr. Save made by Rooney through traffic. And it's kept in now. The drive there, save made by Rooney on the stop shot from Dubendorfer. And a shot there, save made by Rooney again on Kerr again. So 3 quick shots there by the Falcons and 3 quick saves made by Rooney.
That's what you got to do if you're Bowling Green, Justin. You got to keep putting pucks in net. One of them will fall, like Luke said.
Carriero against Horvath once again, the 3rd straight time. And once again, Horvath wins it, and now it's in front. And Kerr got tripped up there, and the shot on, gloved by Rooney, and he holds it.
9:46 left in this second period. 4-0 Buckeyes. Bowling Green looking to change that, though, with a lot of chances recent.
Horvath wins back again. Now OSU will control as Salt has it behind the net, and they're able to play it out. Horvath tried to keep it in, and he was able to. Now pass across in the middle, a shot, and that one got tipped. And another shot, a big save made by Rooney.
That was a beautiful chance and an even better save by Rooney.
One of the best we've seen from him here tonight and last night as well, as the puck came right over the Kerr, and he put that puck on. It was from a really, really tough angle, but he was able to get it on net. It was a perfectly aimed shot, but a better save from Rooney.
Yeah, Rooney went coast to coast on his own net. I didn't think he was going to be able to get over there that fast. I was getting ready to hear your goal call, and he just robbed it. Beautiful save by Rooney.
Now Schuler on the draw, and it's won back by Hoy, the OSU captain. A big hit there by Schuler in the corner, and now Cantini plays it across. And a hit there by Jaros. The puck is kept in still. And now it is taken out. Now Schuler will race back in with it. Schuler's backhander, gloved there, and covered up by Rooney. And now some jostling in the corner.
Oh, as Schuler went down.
And an OSU player will be heading off. And see if Schuler will be heading off too. I don't believe so. Yeah, no. So BG will get their technically their second power play of the period, as they had a power play for the first 38 seconds of the second period, and it'll be their second power play of the game. They are currently 0 for 1 in the game.
Yeah, Bowlinger's got to do a better job on power plays now. This will be their 5th power play without a goal if they do not score on this one, on the weekend at least.
The was won back by the Buckeyes, but kept in on the clear attempt. Now Zeeble over to Gray. Back to Zeeble at the point. Zeeble almost lost it, and he did. He's taken out. Seaman trying to race after it, and he's held up there, and a penalty is called against Trey Zeeble.
That's a tough way to end up power play, is getting yourself a penalty.
And it lasted 16 seconds.
And we'll have 4-on-4 hockey once again here with 8:50 left in the second period for minute 44, and then after that, Ohio State will be on the man advantage for 16 seconds.
And they're on the draw against Hoy. And this one back by Hoy. Now played across. Now in the corner, it's played around the net. Now in front, a shot save made by Lapata. Big save made there by Lapata. And now Denol will try and skate out with it. Pass across, and Tiggs brings it out. Tiggs has Denol with him. Takes away, shoots, saving the rebound. And it went through a couple players' skates.
Yeah, that one, the puck just ended up behind Denol, and he was still charging to the net.
Now off the boards, and Denol tries to play it, but it went off his stick back into neutral ice, and it's brought back in. Shot there, gloved by Lapata. I believe that was gloved. And
yeah, I believe so as well.
In and out. That was a weird bounce. Denol battling for it there. OSU controls. Now Hubbard. And he gets it back on the return pass, and a shot there, and they score. Once again, traffic in front, and it's 5-0. OSU with 7:56 remaining in the second, a 4-on-4 goal.
Yeah, Bowlinger's going to start laying the lumber out there, as we've said, Justin. I mean, that's how you don't let that many people in front of your goalie. And Lightning strikes 5 times, and OSU leads at 5-0. That goal will not send Zeeble out of the box. I thought it would.
Yeah, no, not on a 4-on-4.
Oh, you're right.
And now Klein. Klein backhands one deep. And that big hit there behind the net. As Hubbard and Nitschke collided.
And that fired the OSU bench up as Nitschke's helmet went sailing like 20 or a couple feet away. Nitschke will come off the ice as per rule to get his helmet back on, and we'll have a line change. Schuler will hop on for Nitschke. Jack Gores will look at the helmet. I believe that's might be a broken lid.
Now it's brought back up by the Buckeyes. Thrown in front and went off the skate of Harchie, and a big hit there in the corner by Harchie, and it comes over to Schuler. Schuler, and he throws it in. Horvath racing after it. Hubbard gets there first. Now Schuler trying to get to it, and he does. But it was taken off of him. Horvath battling for it there. He's able to get to it, but knocked down by Hubbard. And he still has it as it is under him currently, and now it's taken out.
And that will stop the OSU man down, and we will have a 5-on-4 for 8 seconds.
Hubbard plays it over to his teammate. Spin move. Now at the blue line, it's taken back out. Smith trying to take it, and no, that is Denol, and he moves in. Denol moves in, he shoots in. He's off the crossbar, I believe. I'm not sure if they hit the back bar. No, yeah, went off the crossbar. And a penalty is called. And I believe it'll be BG going back on the power play. Yeah, it will be. as Hubbard will be sent off.
So I don't know how that puck didn't find the back of the net. Thought it hit that back bar, but goalie says no, and will remain 5-0. Great chance by Denal there.
And the faceoff will be in the BG offensive zone, of course. 6:38 left to go in the second. Is it 4-on-4? I don't see anybody in the
Mark Rudo
box.
come
no,
out.
Yep, and then Rudo comes on. Yeah, I could have scored with the power play.
No, you're right. There's a miscommunication by the BG bench there.
And now Tiggs over to Ferry. Back to Tiggs at the point. Tiggs waits. Now Gray back to Tiggs. The one-timer there. Save the rebound. It's loose. Still loose, and the whistle gets.
Oh, and here we go. Right in front of the net, we got punches thrown.
Now Denal battling there.
As Denal's going to keep giving him the business. They might just have to let these guys go. Those are two ginormous men.
No, yeah, Denal is not something that you want to tangle with him, and also Gray. Those are two guys that you don't want to mess with on this team.
Yeah, is the fan not happy with fighting in hockey as it is against the rules in ACHA? We'll have no penalty on that. We'll just let the kids play. Nope.
No, we will.
We're going to both go to the box. It will be a 4-on-4 now. Is that another power play? And they're still jarring. As they're still going to be screaming in the penalty box. We'll see what happens here. They'll both take a seat as Denal is still screaming at the Ohio State player.
And it'll be Jay Olson in the box. And Denal in the box for the Falcons.
And Denal's been thrown out.
They're going to send him off. Yep.
Chase Denal has been ejected from the game.
And so I believe if he's ejected, it'll be a 10-minute game misconduct.
And I don't know how that works. That might be. Does that include next game too, or no?
I believe it depends on like what the penalty is, on if it's like a physical penalty or like verbal, but I am not sure of what the rules are.
And we'll see.
Yeah, we'll get that for you.
And now we have both captains talking at the penalty box as our beautiful producer Chip is holding the door open like a supermodel. Now we have both captains talking with the refs still as Denal has been ejected from this game. I thought Birdslife was going to go over there to serve Denal's penalty, but I was mistaken. Denal heads to the left.
I believe so. I do believe somebody has to be in there.
Yeah.
For the entirety of the 10 minutes to serve the penalty. I do believe somebody has to be in there.
Be interested to see who Drew sends over there. And we'll still be waiting for what is happening next. If you're just tuning in, it is 5-0 Buckeyes, 6:26 left. Chase Denal, the leader in ACHA points going into last night, has been ejected.
33 points in 11 games.
After a fight, and
so far
he gets ejected after he screams in the penalty box, and it's 2 Buckeyes in the box right now.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm assuming Bowling Green has to send a guy too.
It's been a very frustrating game.
Frustrating
all around. Yeah, it was a very frustrating game last night. It's been a very frustrating performance here tonight. And I mean, just
and we
keep
still have a lot of
playing.
hockey left.
Exactly. You can't just stop playing. You're gonna keep on playing. Cause yeah, it'll be Jack Messenger who will serve the penalty for the Falcons.
Senior serving another senior's penalty. Drew Harper's not happy as he's still confused looking at the refs. I really don't know what's going on here as we have another discussion at the blue line. 6:26 left. I believe Jack Messenger is going to serve the 10-minute penalty or not believe, he is serving a Jason All's 10-minute penalty, but the scoreboard says 2 minutes. We'll keep you updated when we find something more.
As it's looking like they'll be skating 4 aside. It'll be Ferry on the draw. And it's one back by the Buckeyes as they look to control here. And this is the second 4-on-4 that we have seen in this game. OSU scored on the other 4-on-4. Now Seaman dropped it off. Down the corner. OSU controls. And a back pass. And Seaman takes it back again. At the point he waits with it. Moves in. He shoots. Save made by Lapata, and he holds it as he didn't have a stick. So he lost the stick. 5:56 left to go in the second. 5-0 OSU.
Great save right there by the sophomore from Evanston, Illinois, as we did talk about some Illinois residents earlier.
Ferry on the draw. And this one by Cimarusi, but taken back by Ferry. Ferry up the middle over to Nishki, and he just could not corral it. He rolls it on him, and a save made by Rooney. As Nishki got shoved a bit.
Yeah, Nitschke.
After he came in hard on Rooney.
Nitschke snow-bathed Rooney. Ohio State didn't like that. He got a few cross checks to the back. Some words, but we will have a 4-on-4 face-off. And now the Ohio State coach has a question, and he's not happy with the ref.
I think it's because he may be asking why maybe Nitschke didn't get a penalty for snowing Rooney.
Nitschke's a good guy. I don't think he was trying to snow him. I think it was either that or just steamroll Rooney, and it's rather get snowed than.
He just got caught in the bad spot.
Yeah.
Shot on and went wide, and the net came way off.
Shout out Adam Simon.
And it'll be
big fan of the net off.
It'll be readjusted. Now Gray has it. Gray back pass over to Tiggs. Tiggs backhands one over to Ferry. Ferry's pass for Bertzlaff and just pass him, and it's brought back in by the Buckeyes. Pass across, and Marusi moves in. He shoots, and now it's blocked in front. Now Gray takes it out. Pass across over to Bertzlaff. Bertzlaff over to Tiggs. Tiggs heads down the far boards. He shoots one, and now it's blocked off. Now it's loose in the corner. And Ferry runs into Cimarusi there, and he's knocking him down now.
And that's going to be another penalty.
Yeah, and now Ferry will be sent off for a penalty there.
It's Ferry chucked the stick of the Ohio State Buckeye.
And so will Cimarusi. 5 total guys in the box right now for both teams. 3 OSU Buckeyes and 2 BGSU Falcons.
It's gonna be starting to be standing room only as as Chandler Odell has now lost his seat in the box. He'll stand up as there's 3 Buckeyes on that penalty bench. And I think that the ref's just trying to get a hold of this game, as we've seen stuff kind of break down already. In a 5-0 game, it's 5:03 still left in the second period. It's been a long second period. I think the ref's just going to start calling penalties just to stop the chaos. And now we have another discussion.
Bertzlaff against Carriero on the draw. And Bertzlaff is out there with Schutte, Ziebel, and Harchi.
Oh, and I think that question was, how are we going to do the penalty minute numbers on the boxes? There's 3 Buckeyes in there now. I believe that's what, because I saw Chip put his hands up.
Now Carriero, a great move there. He moves underneath, shoots, and a glove save by Lapata. Great move by Carriero as he made a move around Harchi, and a great save by Lapata.
That is crazy, though. 5 guys in the box and only 4 guys aside for each team.
Now 4:51 to go in the second. Now comes back at the near corner. Harchi throws it around and it's kept in by the Buckeyes. Pass in front and went past Carriero. It's a weird name to say. Like, it's not that long.
Like, and it's one of the 3 Buckeyes out of the
and now
box
it's brought in by Ziebel. Ziebel moves in, he shoots, and a save made by Rooney with the blocker. Now it's taken by Carriero.
And bodies just flooding out of the penalty box now. We're back to we're still on 4-on-4, but now there's only 3 guys in the box rather than 5. 1 Falcon and 2 Buckeyes.
And then back at the point. Shot on, blocked in front, and Harchie took that puck up high. And we hope he's okay. To pass up, and Dubendorfer on a breakaway. He moves in, he shoots, and he scores! Jacob Dubendorfer, as Ben would say, the golden bullet, puts the Falcons on the board with 4 minutes to go in the second.
And that's a brand new stick for the golden bullet, as Logan Harchie, I think, got hit up in the throat. He was grabbing his throat. He's going to skate off with some help. And great way for the golden bullet to get on the board and change the direction of this game. It's 5-1. Jacob Dubendorfer, beautiful goal right there. Put some life on that bench, and Logan Harchie will get his neck checked out. I think he took that puck up in a bad spot, right where that protection isn't.
And we'll have Gray, Tiggs, Schuler, Rudo, and Smith on the ice. And now the official going over to talk at the scorer's table.
This game is chaos.
Yeah, I mean, the second period's taking forever.
Yeah, I mean, I hope we can finish this one before the D1 has to start.
It feels like an eternity. Now, I don't think that'll be a problem.
No, I was just making a joke.
No, yeah. Schuler goes in to go play it, and now Gray will take it. Gray threw it in Schuler's direction, and he plays it off the body. He found on the pass, but is able to get it off of him, and now Rudo plays it in deep. And now behind the nets, thrown around, and the Buckeyes will make the transition out. And yeah, and I wanted to wait to confirm who it was. That was a great pass by Smith, and great awareness to throw it up the middle and find Dubendorfer streaking in for the breakaway.
And just as that penalty box is about to clear out, we have another Buckeye going to it.
Yeah, and it's going to be another power play for the Falcons here. And I mean, hey, look, I mean, you're down by 4. There's a whole another period after these 3 minutes.
And Logan Harchie's leaving the ice.
And Harchie will make his way off the ice.
We hope he's okay. Yeah, not to interrupt you. Sorry.
Yeah. I mean, we were both thinking the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, he's one of the nicest guys out there. Big recruit coming out of Rockford, Illinois, the freshman.
As that was Carriero, who will serve the penalty for the Buckeyes. And let's see what they can do here. I mean, they've had momentum on their side for the past few minutes. They've been controlling play. Now pass across. Zeeble spins away. And we'll look to skate out. A great move there. Brings it in, and he got taken down there. And now Gray will play it up. And Gray plays it in deep. It comes around, and then a delayed offside is called, so they all had to regroup. They come back in.
I will say, like we said last night, the bottom 6 is really producing right now. That's another goal for the bottom, I believe the bottom 6, right? Isn't Jacob Dubendorfer?
He is on the second line.
Oh, I'm sorry. Top 6 finally gets a goal in this one. My apologies.
Now pass across Schuler. Waits with it. So waiting, goes it down low.
And another penalty's called.
And then Nishki's being taken down in front of the net. Not sure exactly what that was about. That puck, it comes behind the net. Schuler.
Delayed penalty, 5-on-6.
As Lapata is back at the bench for the extra man. Schuler waiting with it. That's across. And he got taken down again, and the shot goes wide.
And
Nishki once again got a cross checked in front of the net. So with 2:06 left to go in the second, it's going to be a 5-on-3 for 54 seconds.
And that will be a Buckeye and a Falcon coming out, and now two Buckeyes in the box. So Buckeye for Buckeye, and the Falcon finally empty the penalty box.
Michael Kudish serving the penalty for the Buckeyes. He has one of the goals in this game. So let's see how the Falcons
now we're gonna
take this opportunity.
We're gonna have to hire another broadcaster out here, Justin, just to keep who's in the penalty box and what's going on. It's so hard to track.
Chaos. Tiggs at the point. Over to Gray. Back to Tiggs. At the point he takes it, winds up, pass across. Gray waits with it in the middle. Kerr. Tiggs. And now Dubendorfer. Back to Tiggs. At the point he holds it.
Someone's got to take a shot here.
Tiggs waits with it. Pass across Gray. Gray moves in. Gray shoots off the outside of the net. Now Gray will play it back. Gray pass across Dubendorfer. Dubendorfer down low, and the pass for Horvath didn't get to him as he was tangled up with one of the OSU Buckeyes in front of the net. Now Tiggs back to point, winds up, fakes a drive. Dubendorfer back to point. Drive there by Tiggs, got tipped up into the mesh.
9 seconds left on the 5-on-3. A minute 21 left on the second period clock, as we've had a long second period.
Yeah, this has been one of the longest periods I've ever done for, I mean, not just for any game. This has been a long second period. A lot of stoppages and a lot of penalties.
Yeah, as we've seen an ejection, a fight.
Defensive is controlled by OSU as they look to clear and kill off the 5-on-3, and they will. As it will now be a 5-on-4 for the next minute, 5 seconds.
That guy in the box is going to be streaking towards the Falcons.
And now Horvath. Pass across, taken away by Carriero. Moves in, he spins, and puts it down low. Rupee takes it now, and Rupee's running through there by Tiggs. Now Kerr plays it across, Horvath. Horvath, a chip pass, went off of Dubendorfer. Now it's played in neutral ice. Horvath takes over, now Tiggs over to Dubendorfer. Dubendorfer plays it in deep. 40 seconds to go in the period. Hubbard being washed there by Horvath. Thrown around and kept in by Zeeble. Zeeble backhands one towards Dubendorfer.
Ooh,
Dubendorfer knocked down hard there, but he gets right back up. Now Horvath back at the point. Zeeble pass across. Gray a one-timer, and it pops up in the air over in the corner. I don't think Rooney saw where it went.
No, not at all, as he was looking straight up in the air.
Now Rupee's pass across. It made its way out, and now Carriero brings it in, and he tried to make a move around Zeeble, but that did not go.
That'll end the power play.
Now 5 seconds to go in the period. Now Gray takes over, and that will do it for the second period. OSU will have a 5-1 lead heading into the third, as we will jump right into the Dirty Birds second intermission report. Ben, we'll take it away.
Yeah, I mean, in this one we saw Ohio State get 2 goals, I believe, in this period, and a very, very long period. Jacob Dubendorfer puts the Falcons on the board with 1. It's 5-1 right now. We saw a lot of penalties on both sides, and then, you know, the ACHA point leader, Chase Sinall, gets ejected after a fight, and he keeps screaming in the box. The ref had enough. He sent some to the showers. And right after that, it was just people flooding in and flooding out of the penalty box. It was hard to track how many penalties there were with a no stat sheet, Justin. What did you see out there that you liked?
Well, I mean,
keep the positives going.
They were playing with an edge. They were playing with a chip on their shoulder, and I mean, they had life at the end of the period. They got quite a few chances in that period. And also, Lapata, I know it's been a rough night for him, but he's made some quality saves to keep the game, I would say, in reach. I mean, 4 goals, it's not impossible, but it's going to be very, very hard against this OSU team and how talented they are on the defensive side of the ice. And yeah, I mean, I expect a bigger push from BG here in the third period. And yeah, anything else you want to add?
No, nothing much. This has been the Dirty Birds intermission report. Stay tuned. Ohio State leads 5-1. About 13 minutes left in this intermission. Stay tuned, and we'll see you in a few.
And we are back for the start of the third period between OSU and BG. OSU with a 5-1 lead as they scored 2 more goals in the second period.
Very long second period with a lot of stoppages.
A lot of penalties, a lot of stoppages, a lot of penalties on both sides. It was very even. Now thrown back in. Now lofted out really high in the air. And it comes over to Nitschke on the pass from Gray. And a shot glove there by Rooney, and he holds it.
Yeah, Rooney's been spectacular all weekend long, like we said a lot. 19:23 left. Great shot there by Chase Nitschke, who's having a silent great season so far. I mean, kind of outshadowed by that first line, but he's had 16 points himself already. Great start.
16 points, over a point per game for him. He's been working hard. It comes in front. It's loose there. Whacked at by Schuler. It comes back over to Tiggs. Tiggs pass across. Kerr shoots, and that one went just wide. And the rebound off the outside of the net, off the shot from Tiggs and behind the net. And a Michigan attempt as Schuler got knocked down behind the net.
Yeah, and he's wanted to do that for a long time. He found his shot, and he just gets crushed.
Now Cimarusi racing in after it. He puts it in front, and it went off of Lapata. It came out over to Kerr, and now Dubendorfer, who has the lone goal in the game for the Falcons. And now a big hit in the corner as Schuler got knocked down there by Cimarusi.
Yeah, Schuler's taking a beating out there right now.
Now it's thrown out, pass across. And I'm not sure, that was a weird collision. I don't think Schuler got knocked down. He may have missed a check. I'm not sure what happened there.
Yeah, I wasn't.
It wasn't too close to the play, and that icing will halt play with 18:22 left to go in the third.
It's also blocked by the backup goalie of Ohio State. He was standing up. Hard to see stuff right by the benches.
And OSU has 4 guys on the ice, and Cimarusi comes back out. Now, I would hope he would, because that was icing and he was on the ice, so you kind of have to be on the ice.
That would be the rules of hockey.
I'm not sure why he came off the ice.
Oh, big bad John Jaros with a hit.
And you said, would you say receipt? Would you use the he's going to keep a receipt?
He'll make sure that hits return in 2 to 3 weeks.
5 to 7 business days.
Big bad John Jaros won a state title with St. Francis last year, now at Bowling Green Clubber. He knows how to lay the body.
Now Rudo brings it in. A great move there, and he was ridden off the puck, and a big hit there as he was caught up high. And it's kept in by Klein, and it hopped over his sticks. I thought he kept it in, but he did not. Now it comes back over by the blue line, and it's cleared back down. And that will go down for an icing as Gray gets there first. $17:39 to go in regulation now. And OSU with a 5-1 lead here in the second game of a 2-game series between OSU and BG. And next weekend, the Falcons will be taking on the Kentucky Wildcats. On Friday night, they will be playing at Kentucky in Lexington. Midnight Madness is what they call it, where they actually have buses that bring the students over to the rink, and they sell out every game. They pack the house for every game, and it is a very, very active environment over in Lexington. And then on Saturday here at the Slate will be the second game of that series, and a save made by Lapata on that shot. And we will have the home game for you, and I believe the away game, we will have an update for you on it. We will have an away broadcast next weekend, away before the game.
Yeah.
But we will definitely have the game on Saturday for you.
And that's a late one too. That one's at 11 p.m.
I believe it's
D1 hockey team.
I believe it's at 11:30. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, as the D1 hockey team plays face-off against St. Thomas, the Tommies of Minnesota.
All right, a shot on glove by Lapata through traffic off the shot from Salt.
So it's just one of those days that it's just very. We're getting to the point of the season right before winter break that we just have so much hockey on the campus of Bowling Green that you really don't want to leave it. Like I mentioned earlier today, we had 3 games. We have 3 games, the second of 3 games on the ice tonight, or today.
Now it comes in front, the backhander, and a save made by Lapata, and it went wide as the net. It came off. The net is still off. And it's thrown down low. comes over to Tiggs, and they finally blow the whistle as Tiggs was signaling it towards the net as he was looking at the official, and the official finally realized that the puck was that the net was way off its moorings. Horvath on the draw. And he wins it back, and it comes over to Nitschke. And Nitschke will skate it out. And he's poked up the puck, but it's kept in by Ferry. Now Nitschke waiting with it down low. Horvath back out, and a shot. Big save made by Rooney on the shot from Tiggs. Now pass.
For a tripping call as his both legs got tied up there for the second time today. John Jaros will go to the penalty box. This time once again for tripping. Bowling Green will go on the penalty kill. 5-1 right now, 13:32 left in the second period. John Jaros not happy at all with that call. We apologize for the technical difficulties. I believe we are back now as
Yep, we're good.
John Jaros goes to the penalty box. 2 minutes for tripping. 5-1 OSU. 13:32 left in the second period. And we'll have a face-off to the left of Leo Lapata. That would be Trent Gray, the defender, taking the draw. No, I apologize. That's Chase Nitschke.
Now Gray will play it out, and a great attempt there to keep it in by Cimarusi, but he couldn't as he went way high in the air to go knock that puck down.
So I don't know what was showed on the screen. We just saw a lot of contact, a few chances from both sides, but no goals, and a penalty by John Jaros for tripping after a big hit in front of the net.
Now Cimarusi back to the point. Salt has it now. Salt back across. And Rupi give it back to him, and a shot there, blocked in front by Zeeble, and he will clear it all the way back down. Minute 15 to go on the power play.
There's another big hit by Tanner Smith.
And now Smith, he tried to put it in front near Messenger, but it was blocked off. And now Salt plays it across as the Buckeyes look to break out. And they work it back out at the point, and a shot there blocked off by Tiggs, and it bounces over the stick of Ferry. And it's taken back at now by Rupi.
Ferry's really battling for that puck.
Now Salt has it. The Turkish native.
So cool.
We'll take it out. Move in with it. And he drops it off. Now in front, it's taken, and a penalty is called, and a slash. It's called, and it'll be a 5-on-3 for the Buckeyes.
Cole Ferry goes to the box, and this is not good for the Falcons, who are trying to come back from 4 goals in 12 minutes and 3 seconds. As I almost just fell out of my chair.
I was wondering why you grabbed me.
Yeah, I just had to grab anything that was
I thought
close there.
I was doing something wrong.
No, you're good. You're good. Sorry about that.
No, you're good. The face-off will be at the far side, at the far circle, excuse me. Hoy against Horvath on the draw. The penalty killers with Horvath are Klein and Tiggs. And this one back by the Buckeyes. Carriero gave it over to his teammate. And now he has it back. Now at the point. Pass across Cantini, down low. Pass across, and the one-timer was just missed wide by Hoy. He had all of the net to shoot at, and he put it wide. Pass across, and the one-timer blocked off by Tiggs. OSU still controls. Now down low, Hoy has it. Pass across, it went off the stick of Cantini.
John Jaros leave the box.
So now it'll be a 5-on-4 for about the next minute 20. Now passed in front and went off of Lapata. Was taken out by Horvath, but he was poke checked. And they bring it right back in and look to get set up again. Now behind the net. And Cantini taken down there by Tiggs. Now Hoy waits with it. Hoy was out in front, but he was poke checked there. Now around the net. Carriero gets to it. Spins back. And now back at the point, Cantini shoots one, and that one went just wide. And now Jaros will get to it. Jaros will clear the zone, and Cantini will take it at the red line. He moves in with it. Dropped it off in front. Now Hoy will take it. Now it's going back down lower. Hoy tried to make a move, but Klein poke checked him. Now Klein plays it around, but it's kept in by the Buckeyes. Saucer pass over to Hoy, the OSU captain, down low. And the wraparound chance is loose in the crease, and the net, it came off with 10:19 left to go.
17 seconds left on the 5-on-4. Bowling Green doing a great job of making sure Lapata does not face a lot of chances so far.
And the face-off will be at the nearest circle this time. Schuler will take the draw for the Falcons. The penalty killers with him are Tiggs, Nitschke, and Klein. It's fine. It comes on the ice to replace Gray. Schuler wins it back. Klein banks it off the glass and out. A great clear there by Carter Klein, the freshman D-man.
Yeah, beautiful bank on the boards. Schuler crushes a kid, and he loses his glove.
Schuler crushes a kid. I'm going to quote that shit. Schuler crushes a kid on the boards. Now it's brought back in by OSU. And the drive there, gloved on the backhand.
It's my job to add the detail.
And you don't see many goalies do that when they glove it like on their backhand, like it's going like towards their blocker side, and they're able to glove it on on the backhand. Yeah. 9:52. Damn. 9:52 left to go in the third. 5-1 OSU.
I believe that's the Catman Bertzlaff taking the draw, and it is.
Bertzlaff against Rupi, and Rupi wins it back. And Bertzlaff took it away. And now Dubendorfer lost the puck, and now Bertzlaff has it back, and he plays it down low. Now Kerr has it. Kerr trying to play it, and it's played away from him by the Buckeyes. And played up, and a great move there. And the shot on went just wide. Now back at the point. Shot thrown towards the net was blocked off, and now Kerr has it. Kerr threw it in, and that goes all the way down the ice. Dubendorfer battling there, and he took a tumble down to the ice, but he was almost able to get to it, and he blocks off that pass. Great effort there from Dubendorfer, the sophomore forward from Temperance, Michigan. And that's played out at neutral ice, and Zeeble takes it. And he backhands one in deep off the glass.
Dubendorfer and Kerr were both on a official BGSU TikTok this week. Dubendorfer's saying he'd be a tuba player if he had to be in the band, and Kerr's saying he'd love to play the drums.
Now Schutte pass across. Messenger moves in and he throws it in deep. And he goes in to chase it. Hubbard gets there first and plays it around the boards. A big hit and another big hit there. Messenger and Schutte throwing the body around, and Nitschke throws it in deep. It's played around, but Nitschke takes it away. The grab there by Tiggs, and that one may have been blocked off in front. And the shot there again was blocked off. Now Vineyard brings it in. With speed, moves in, he shoots, and that one went just wide. Now big hit there in the corner by Dirk Matt. Now Vineyard out in front, backhander went wide. Just under 8 minutes to go now in the third, as Nitschke takes the puck away. And he moves in with it. And he put it in front, and nobody was there. Now it comes near Ferry, but it went just past him as that puck. It took a weird bounce off the boards from a weird angle, and now it's thrown in by Vineyard. As both the Buckeyes and Falcons make changes, and it's kept in on the clearing attempt by OSU. Horvath stole it. Horvath banks it off the glass and out. Rudo trying to get to it, and it was taken off of him. Now played back in by the Buckeyes. Klein stole it there, and Rudo took it and gave it over to Gray. Gray threw it all the way down the ice. Nobody could get their twig on it, and icing is called. 7:10 to go in the third now. Schuler on the draw against Hoy. And Hoy wins it back. At the point, a shot thrown on, and that one went wide. And now Klein will get to it. Klein's able to clear it out, and Cantini stops it up there just outside the offensive zone. And now Klein plays it back out. Rudo battling for it there with Oy, and now comes over to Jaros. Jaros was pickpocketed there. Now it's played up, and the break chance here for Carriero. He moves on in. Backhander save made by Lapata. Great save made by Leo Lapata.
Yeah, and that's what the Falcons need here. I mean, I know it's probably going to run out of time and not get enough goals to tie it, but they're playing about their best hockey of the weekend right now in this period alone.
They look really good here in the third period.
I know there's no goals yet, but just the whole everything coming together, finally gelling, seems like in this third period.
Now pass across, stolen away by Cantini. He moves in with it, spins, and drops it off. And the shot there off the post. Now it's loose in the creases. They're all battling for it. And now it's taken out of there by Kerr. And Kerr with a great move. Now 2-on-2. Could be a 3-on-2 if Zeeble joins the play. Pass across. Jaros moves in. Jaros shoots, and that one went wide. Excuse me. And now comes over to the OSU D-man, and they're able to get it out. A chip pass up. Carriero gets to it. Pass in the middle. And he's streaking forward for OSU. Could not corral it. And it comes over to Jaros. Jaros, pass up. It tips, and it goes up into the stands, and that will stop play with 5:42 left to go in the third.
Great defensive play by Trey Zeeble there to break up that almost breakaway attempt by the Buckeyes.
Versef on the draw for the Falcons. And it's one back by the Buckeyes. Assault gave it across, and the dumping attempt was blocked off. Assault gets it back and goes all the way down the ice. Icing waved off as Dirk Matt will play it. The pitch around and comes in front, and they pass across, and that one went. That one did not find the streaking OSU forward. As that may have been a slap pass there. I'm pretty sure that's what that was. And a great move there by Dubendorfer, but he was knocked off the puck by Salt. Now Berslav has it. Berslav back at the point. Dirk Matt's shot went wide. Now it's thrown off the glass. Stopped there by Tiggs. Tiggs pass across over to Dirk Matt. 5 minutes to go in regulation now. Comes near Tiggs. Tiggs plays it down. Salt stops it up there. Salt, saucer pass over to Simarusi. And that's stopped off by Tiggs, and he moves in with it. Tiggs down the wing, shoots, and a blocker save. Or no, it went wide, excuse me. I thought I saw Rooney get a piece of it, but nope. Now Messenger has it. Messenger, backhand pass for Smith, and it went just by him. And now it's dumped back out of the zone. Zeeble has to wait. A great toe drag move, but it was taken off of him as he had multiple Buckeyes watching him. Brought in and a shot, and a blocker save made there by Lapata. Now thrown around to Marusti. Now Rupi trying to play it, but he could not, and now Schutte takes it away. Schutte throws it out, but it's kept in though. And a shot, save, and the rebound, and they score.
Oh, and Leo. Oh, and here we go.
And that makes it 6-1 Ohio State.
I thought we were going to see a fight after that because Leo got ran over. That's a good goal, though. Leo got hit before or after the puck went into the net. I mean, Ohio State did exactly on that play is what they've been doing all weekend. Is it seems like every time Bowling Green tries to clear or get that puck out of there, someone gets a hand on that puck to swat it back down or something to keep it in that offensive zone. They just keep firing.
Horvath on the draw against Smith. And Smith wins it back as the OSU Buckeyes control play. It's thrown up and tipped into the zone. Zeeble goes to get it, and Zeeble lost it. And the save made there on the wraparound chance by Lapata. At the point, a shot there, and that one was tipped wide. And now Klein takes it away. Let's play it up and tipped that by Ferry, but he couldn't get it past the defenseman. And now Horvath takes it away. Horvath moves in. And he had to take it off him as he had 2 Buckeyes draped all over him. Now Horvath still battling with it. A great move there. Moves it over for Klein. Klein put it on net. Save made by Rooney. Excuse me. Now off the boards, taken out. Off the boards, thrown back in. 3:10 to go in the third. 6-1. Ohio State leads Bowling Green. Now Horvath spins, and he throws it in deep. Behind the net, Rooney. Left it off for Cantini, and now it's played out. Off the stick of Tiggs. And Lapata will play it. And he plays it around. Gray lost it out. Jarl trying to race in after it against Cantini. It goes back behind the net, and Jarl just overskated it as the puck was bouncing, and he couldn't corral it. Now it's taken out, and Tiggs will play it. Tiggs over to Gray. Gray off the boards. Rudo plays off the glass and in. Now comes over to Carriero. And he makes a great move around Jarl there, and he got taken down by Rudo. Good takedown there by the forward, and then Carriero took down Rudo behind the play.
No call there.
And shot on, went wide.
2 minutes left in this third period. And that's going to result in an Ohio State penalty.
Schuler got taken down behind the play, and that's going to draw a penalty. As it'll be Jordan Oy going off.
Rudo's going to go too. I mean, that was just silly. Rudo was skating right next to the guy, the no-look shove to the face. He's going to get 2 minutes for roughing right in front of the ref. I love Mark Rudo, but you just can't do that. He's done for the day as there's less than 2 minutes on the clock. 1:58. We'll have 4-on-4 hockey. I mean, you just can't do that, Justin.
Mm-hmm. So 1:58 left to go.
Frustrating weekend, to say the least, for the Falcons.
Yeah, I mean, move on. You have a very, very, very big weekend next weekend against Kentucky. And so just move past this weekend and look to see how you can take on the Wildcats in a 2-game series next weekend. And that Bertzak controls and drops it off for Tiggs.
And that first game, we've already said at Midnight Madness, is going to take a lot of mental fortitude to get through that one without losing your cool. I mean, you got a bunch of crazy college kids screaming at you. It's not always the best.
Yep. Cimarusi moves in. He shoots. Save made by Lapata, point blank. And the net is off. Yeah, it's way off. And it's put back. And now back at the point. OSU controls it. It's taken away. And Bertzlaff races out with it. Bertzlaff moves in. He shoots, and that one went high and wide. Now Cimarusi will bring it back in. Cimarusi winds up in a drive there. Pad save made by Lapata with the right pad. Shot there, blocked off by Gray. And Gray plays it out and went past Schutte. Taken there by Salt. Salt avoided the check from Kerr, and it's brought in. Now behind the net, he spins.
Just under a minute left in this one.
And we thank you guys for tuning in. We always appreciate all you guys for tuning in, and we will have a short post-game show for you guys after the clock hits 0.
That'd be 36 seconds away.
Hubbard has it now.
Out of stoppage.
Hubbard throws it in deep. Zeeble in to go chase, and Kerr gets to it, and he tried to clear, but it was blocked off. Now Zeeble gets up over to Kerr. 17 seconds to go now. Kerr moves in. Kerr shoots, and a blocker save made by Rooney. And now Schutte throws it in deep. It goes all the way around. 10 seconds to go now. And that will just about do it for this contest, as OSU will win both games this weekend 6-1. And we will now start the post-game show. Ben, take it away.
Yeah, I mean, it was a disappointing weekend to say the least. You lose 12-2 to a team in your division when you're in first place. It's going to be a hard pill to swallow any way you do it. Great weekend by Ohio State to kind of just control the Falcons and what they do, what the Falcons normally do best, and that's making it very hard to break out pucks and working pucks in deep. Ohio State did it all weekend. I think the biggest issue today, in my opinion, for the Falcons, I don't know about you, Justin, was every time they got a penalty, or anytime Ohio State got a penalty, it seemed like BG would find themselves in the box very soon after. You just can't do that. You get advantages from a great team. You're going to have to take them. You can't have 4-on-4s. That does no advantage to you. So my Shanna plan, as we've been calling it for these past 2 days, to move on to this one is just do your best to never remember this series again. You move on to Kentucky at Midnight Madness. It's going to be mayhem.
Move past it. It's going to be insane. Next weekend, it should be a couple games against UK next weekend.
And I know this team wants everything against UK. You cannot come in with this mental block. I mean, you just, what do you call, Saturday was your first regulation loss or Friday rather was your first regulation loss in 5 games.
Yep.
You lose 2 in regulation. It happens. You just got to move on and forget it. Justin, as we wrap this up, who do you think the star of the game was for the entire game and for the Falcons?
Well, for the whole game overall, I mean, I can't think of anybody else other than Declan Rooney. I mean, he was just unbelievable. He made almost all the saves he had to in both games, and he was unbelievable. And for the Falcons, there's a lot of guys that I think we could give it to, and I think the right player to give it to would be Jake Dubendorfer. I mean, he played great in this game. I thought he got the only goal for the Falcons in this game, and he was all over the ice, being very physical and being hard on the puck. It was very, very hard to get him off the puck. He was always giving his 100% effort throughout the whole game, both tonight and last night. And we didn't talk about it last night, but last night I would have gave it to Burtz.
Yeah, I would have as well.
Captain Adam Burtzlaff for
him or Jack Smalley
getting his first goal of the season and also playing a great game as well. And yeah, I mean, just looking forward to next weekend. And anything else to add, Ben?
No, and we'll wrap this up. I'm Ben Shannon for my partner Justin Chicatano, for club captain and team president Adam Burtzlaff, for head coach Drew Harper, for our scoreboard guy Mikey Papawanu, and our camera guy, the beautiful Gavin Sudlow. We thank you for tuning in to a Dirty Birds production and hope to see you next time we go live. Stay updated with our Twitter and have a great day.